It should be going now. What's taking so long? Alright, it looks like this is live again. Just double checking real quick. Make sure I can hear myself talk. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I actually started like the the first 13 minutes of the last live stream without the mic on, so there's just no audio whatsoever. I do not want to do this again. That's just... I do not want to do this again. Okay, so there's audio. I'm gonna mute that now. This is where I dropped my last save state. I'm gonna load. Save state. Yeah, I'm so used to this speedrunning stuff. Last save. And yeah, if you didn't drop by the last stream, I'll just bring this up again. This is like the biggest meme ever. I'm only too sure this was to help people who can barely, well, see text or are completely blind to be able to actually read the story. I'm under the assumption that this is here to assist people who can't really read small print very well. So they don't have to actually read the text, but because of that one mod I played, it became like the biggest meme ever for me. I knock on Sayori's door and enter inside as I usually do. I'm greeted with an amazing smell of Natsuki in her casual clothing, cooking up some breakfast. What the? Level engine, do you always just barge in like that? Sorry, Natsuki. Guess we'll just have to get used to it. Jeez. Well, whatever, Sayori hasn't come down yet. Would you go call her? Okay, she's alive. Good. Good morning again, Level Engine. I'm so happy to see you. I walk over and give her a hug on the kiss in the cheek. I'm always happy to see you, Sayori. Now, what was it you want to talk to me about? Well, it's about Monica. I just feel like it's my fault. I should have come up with the idea to visit her. I was thinking about how stressed she was before the accident, how badly she wanted to make the club an amazing place. I just wish we could have appreciated her more by visiting her. I'm a horrible friend. I grab Sayori by her shoulders and pull her closer to me. Sayori, you're not a horrible friend. You're great. You helped Monica in more ways than I can count. You stood as club president for her. You helped her by making the literature club a great place. Sayori gives me a tight hug. Do you really think so? I know so. I move down to Sayori's neck and give her a kiss, making her giggle. That tickles. Suddenly, Sayori's door opens. Whoa! Gross, guys! Seriously, why now? Cut it out, your breakfast is going to get cold. Sayori and I laugh in unison and follow Natsuki downstairs. Natsuki made some fluffy brown pancakes and even went so far as to make some homemade syrup. Oh, Shy Guy, welcome back. I really should have just streamed this last night, like, not at midnight, because... yeah, honestly, not too many people are going to be up watching at that point. But thanks, I try. Awesome baking skills as usual, Natsuki. You never disappoint. Shut up, dummy. It's not like I made them just for you. We all laugh together and continue eating. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to go to the beach? Okay, sign me up for this. I can't wait to show you my new swimsuit. Oh, Natsuki, do you want to come along? Well, I made plans with Yuri today. We're going to the bookstore together. I would like to, but I'd probably only do it first quest. As much as I want to do second quest, Trevor only, Sunken City Path again. It's just those damn skulls just completely turn me off of the idea of doing that. I just... Those skulls. Just no. I mean, I think I can handle the bats in the sinking city part, but the skulls, like, probably not. The skulls on 7-6. Those I don't think I can handle consistently. I wait for Sayori to grab her things before heading out. Luckily, the beach is a short walk away, and with this beautiful weather, I don't mind the walk at all. I know that. The Bone Dragon King wasn't even all that bad. It's like the stuff after it that's like the really hard part in Stage 6. Especially on second quest where there's just like twice as many bats. As we walk to the beach through my shortcut, I remember the day of the accident. Despite it being morning, I feel that same eerie feeling I did on that night. Because he went through the forest on the night of that accident. Yeah, Monica got into a car accident with like all the other 3 girls in the car. I took a bike to the pier. Bats don't spawn at all in that room. And on second quest, like twice as many as the normal amount in the American version spawn. Oh, it's fine. Just feeling a bit worried is all. Worried? What are you worried about? Don't tell me you're still afraid of the water after all these years! I chuckle as I think back to when Sayori and I were kids. It was some pool party of sorts. I nearly drowned because I decided to go to the deep end without knowing how to swim. Sayori had to save my life. It's not that. It's just I remember walking this path the night you and the girls got in that accident. I feel a tug on my wrist. You don't have to worry about losing me, Level Engine. I'm right here. And as long as you're with me, I promise to do whatever I can to keep going. Feeling her hand in mine gives me a sense of comfort I'll never get tired of. If this place makes you feel scared, how about we hold hands until we get to the beach? I love that idea. Still holding hands, I turn towards the beach and begin walking. Well, one of the first things that happens in the Maw is that we walk in on Sayori about to kill herself, and we talk her out of it. And then all the while, we start to get closer to the other girls, and like before the car accident, Monica just shows up like late to every club meeting, and she looks like she's increasingly tired every time she does show up. Now, she also seems to be hostile, taking her anger out on other club members. Probably because Monica's not happy about, well, me spending time with the other girls, just going on about how they're not real. Kind of like the Monica in the original game, but this one just creeped me out a bit more. Like, the look on her face, though. Then again, like, I'd actually have to start, like, a new save file, or just find, like, I could show you later. I take a took around. Just not also on the beach. She's gonna come back to the literature club, like, the week after. She's gonna come back, like, to, like, the literature club probably, like, in a few days. The white sand extends all the way to the horizon, taken away and given back by the waters the waves repeat their eternal cycle. Wow! The ocean is so beautiful, don't you think, Level Engine? It sure is, but it'll never be as beautiful as you. That was so cheesy. That isn't like you. I saw the opportunity and I took it. Sayori gives me that embarrassed look I know all too well. Now let's put our things down somewhere and have a good time, yeah? We put our things down near a random bush. I get behind it and change to my swim trunks. As I remove my shirt, I catch Sayori sneaking a glance at me. Ahem. Nothing, I didn't see anything. Sayori covers her eyes in embarrassment. Hey Sayori, it's okay. Level Engine, have you been working out? A little. This is nothing, Sayori. I mean, there's plenty of super buff guys out there. Well, it's special because it's you. Well, that's nice. Sayori continues to stare. Hey Sayori, you're starting to drool again. Looks like an island from Assassin's Creed 4. Sayori goes behind the bush and starts removing her clothing. No peeking. Okay, okay. I turn around and look towards the ocean. A few short seconds pass. Okay, you can look now. I turn around to see what I can only describe as a goddess. I'm completely mesmerized by her figure. I feel my face turn pink. I thought the suns were cute. Yeah, they're cute. Sayori does a few twirls in the sand, giving me a view I never would have imagined a guy like me would get. Glad you like it. You ready to go into the water? Yeah, let's go. I gotta not blush too hard on a live stream. This isn't gonna be easy. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Sayori running further into the water. and she falls forward, face first into the water. Sayori, are you okay? She pops her head above the surface. I arrive at her side and crouch down to make sure she's alright. Sayori? Her head is covered in water and sand. I'm sorry for being clumsy all the time. Are you hurt? I'm fine. The sand was soft, like a pillow in the ocean. Sayori looks hella thick. Like, her body looks pretty big compared to her head, but maybe that's just the way I draw things. The way I draw things. I watch Sayori dance around with the waves, splashing around and having a good time. And to think, none of this would be happening if I hadn't gone in to save her that night. All my life, I'd never thought I'd lay my eyes on something so perfect. Watching Sayori dance around in the water, watching her smile, listening to her laugh. This is what true happiness is. I swim into the deeper water and float around, watching Sayori throw water and sand around. It's almost like watching a child play. I think back to our childhood. We came to the beach dozens of times together, except this time, Sayori isn't a little girl anymore. Oh, really? It looks like the beta image. If you look at the background, you see like there's no shading on the mountains whatsoever. Lost in my thoughts, I feel the water get slightly shallow, meaning... Level engine, there's a big wave coming! Before I get a chance to react, I feel a wave hit me in the back of my head, splashing water to my face and nose. Ugh! I see a blurry Sayori swim towards me. Level engine, are you okay? Yeah, I just got some water in my nose is all. Well, that's what you get for calling me a dummy. After attempting to clear my nose, I feel it swell up. Is that what happens when you get water in your nose? I don't recall that happening. I place my hands in front of me to shield myself, and I send another torrent of water after her. Eek! I'll get you! Level engine. Sayori dives underwater. I assume she's going to come from behind me and... Wait. She's tickling me. Sayori, quit it! I attempt to move my foot away from her grip, only for it to get tighter. Thankfully, after a few more seconds of absolute torture, she lets go of me and returns to the surface for air. You're going to have to stop being such a meanie, Level Engine. Or what, you'll tickle me to death? Is that a challenge? Bring it on, bun. I pull my foot away, bringing her into my reach. If memory serves me right, her ticklish spot should be right under her arms. Bingo. She finally lets go of my leg as I continue tickling her. Stop it! Seemingly out of nowhere, a wave comes and knocks us both over. I can still hear her laughs underwater. I continue tickling her despite being covered with water. To my surprise, I see her leg lift up and aim straight for my stomach. Gah! Sayori violently kicks me away, forcing the air out of my chest. She has a desperate expression on her face. I instantly forget about my own pain as I worry about Sayori. Did I take it too far? Level Engine, you scared me. What was I thinking? She could have drowned. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take it too far. A sense of pure shame and guilt fills my mind. Seeing Sayori hurt always pains me. Feels way worse knowing I caused it. I'm sorry for kicking you so hard. That was stupid of me. Don't apologize. It was my fault. I should have stopped after that first wave. Does it hurt? You didn't hit me too hard. I'm fine. I lie straight through my teeth. I can tell by the face you're making, Level Engine. It's really not that bad, I promise. Sayori accepts the lie and her upset expression fades. I'm sorry for freaking out. I wasn't able to breathe. I'd have freaked out too if I couldn't have breathed. Should have known it was going to be a bad idea. How can you tell? My stomach is underwater. Do you want me to touch it to make sure? No! I knew you were lying. Well, I just didn't want you to feel bad. Seeing you hurt makes me sad too, Level Engine. Do you remember what I told you I do when I feel sad? Make people happy? Sayori, I don't see what that has to do with any... Sayori grabs me and pulls me for a kiss. The pain in my stomach melts away. I return the favor and wrap my arms around her as well. Making out in the middle of the ocean. Any guy's dream come true. Sayori and I pull back from each other to get some air. Heh, thanks. I needed that. I needed it too. I place my hand on my stomach in pain. Crap. I think I need to ice this. You want to head back to my house? Oh, I want to stay a bit longer. Before I half-heartedly agree with Sayori, the wind suddenly picks up. Oh shoot, there's a nasty-looking storm coming. As I turn around to face Sayori, I find that she's already racing back to shore. Beat you to the shore? Oh, come on, no fair. As I start swimming, the waves start... Oh, you two are still swimming in this weather? If there's thunder, then that could be, like, terrible. The fear of the oncoming storm overpowers the pain, however, and I start swimming as fast as I can towards shore, easily passing Sayori. The rain starts pouring on us now, but Sayori and I succeeded in making it to shore. Sayori, oblivious to the stormy conditions around us, pouts over the fact that I just beat her despite having a head start. No fair, Level Engine, I was supposed to win. Whatever you say, Sayori. We really need to get out of this rain. But you were just in the water already, so... I mean, you two are probably already wet to begin with. What's the rain gonna do? Sayori and I arrived at my house just before the storm got worse. I walk over to my laundry room, pull out some fresh towels, and wrap them around myself and Sayori. You sure you're going to be okay? Oh yeah, I'll be fine. It isn't so bad now that I have ice on it. Sayori and I quickly realize we are still half naked together in my house. This is a little awkward. Level Engine, why do you keep staring at me like that? I'm sorry. I struggle to come up with an excuse, but what does she expect? Here's a girl as beautiful as Sayori standing right in my kitchen, half naked. It's okay, Level Engine, I really don't mind. Whoa. Okay. Do you mind if I use your shower? I don't like having the sand on me. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Oh sure, go ahead, I don't mind. I was half asleep until I hear Sayori open the door. Huh? Oh, sorry, Sayori. I'm pretty tired after today. Level Engine, can I ask you something? I sit up from my bed and position myself next to her. Sure, Sayori. What is it? Do you think I'm boring? What makes you think I would ever think that you were boring? Well, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica are so much more interesting than me. Natsuki bakes and loves manga. Yuri loves horror stories and is very smart. And Monica is the club president, the most popular girl at school. I've been depressed for so long. I've never found anything to do for fun. I forgot who I am. All I did was sit in my room alone, wondering why the world hated me, why the world wanted me gone. That's why I wish I could have found more interesting things to do in my life. That's why I look up to Monica. She's my role model. And you too, Level Engine. You push me to do so well, and I always try my best for you. But I'm just too boring compared to my friends. Why did you choose me over them? Why did you even save me that night? Her words penetrate my heart like bullets. I never thought she'd be asking me this question again. Well, Sayori, I've told you before. You've been my best and most dear friend for almost my entire life. If you were truly boring, I wouldn't have so many fond memories of you. I know how hard it is for you to believe that, but it's true. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You were the girl who I always wanted to have sleepovers. Can I turn up the audio? Let me see what I can do. I'll do this. You were the girl who loved when the Girl Scouts would come over because you try and steal cookies from them. You were the girl who made me pay $20 at a carnival just to get you a stuffed cow. That same stuffed cow that's in her room. You were the girl who brought me snacks whenever I was having a bad day. You were the girl that put a smile on my face when no one else could. And you're still that girl today. I'm looking right at her. I feel like it makes a difference. I saved you that day because I loved you. I didn't want you to be taken away from me. I know I acted foolish and immature, but only because I was still confused. It was a pretty rude awakening to realize that you're the one for me, but Sayori, I feel tears well up in my eyes. What would I have done if I lost you? Natsuki, Yuri, nor Monica would have been a replacement for you. You're everything I could ever ask for. You're kind, gentle, fun to be around, just plain beautiful. I can't imagine what a world would be like without you. Tears are streaming down my face now. Sayori gets close to me and wipes them away. Hey, Level Engine. Wipe those tears away. You made me feel happy. Sayori grabs onto my shirt and rests her head on my chest. You push the rain clouds away. You make me feel better. I love you. Can we just stay like this? Anything for you, Sayori. Put my arms around her, hold her close, and she's already falling asleep. I mean, this is Sayori we're talking about here. Really wouldn't have it any other way. Are we going to school again? Should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her to help her wake up. Simple gesture. I told her yesterday things would be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Oh no. I remember some of this dialogue all too well. She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh no. I remember this scene all too well. And not that I really want to. Waking her up in her own house. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. No response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. I don't know if I want to go through with this, but the show must go on. I gently open the door. Sayori? The room's empty. She isn't here? Maybe I should check back at school? Maybe I miss her as I ran out? I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. While running game code, file... Oh my. What remix is this? What the hell? I wake up screaming. I hear Sayori gasp. Without thinking, I quickly turn around and grab onto her. Level Engine, what's wrong? What happened? Another nightmare? Why can't I remember what that dream was? My breathing is still out of control. Sayori gets close to me and places her head on my chest. Everything is going to be okay, Level Engine. It was just your brain being silly and it scared you. My breathing finally slows down. I stroke Sayori's soft hair with a shaky hand. That was pretty crazy. I'm sorry for scaring you, Sayori. It's alright, Level Engine. I'm just glad you're okay. I don't think I can go back to sleep. I'm still a little shaken up. I know it can make you feel better. Sayori kisses me on the lips, sending waves of relief throughout my body. Sayori stands up and stretches. She yawns loudly and grabs her stomach. Ah, I'm so hungry! You're always hungry. Meanie, you calm down fast. Let's go check on Natsuki. Maybe she made some food for us. Wow. Is that all you use her for? As your maid? No, I don't recall seeing that face before. Of course not. I care for her as a friend too. She just happens to be a good friend who makes good food. I can't argue with that. I just hope you aren't using her to get free food. Well, I pay for all the ingredients, silly. Well, you know you always have to keep an eye on the cook or else they burn the house down. Well, maybe I'll just go check right now then. Free food! That SpongeBob episode was surprisingly dark. Like, they think they've killed a health inspector. And did Natsuki escape her father? Yeah, she still has bruises on her arms. And yes, she did. She's living with Sayori. And I think we're all living in the same house or something? Aha, I think Sayori has reached her limit. I don't think anything can top this. Well, what do you say, Yuri? Would you say I'm awesome at cooking? Yes, Natsuki, your cooking skills are profound. I've never seen anything like it. Natsuki stands tall and proud. Yuri gives her a warm smile before serving herself. I walk over to Sayori. Hey, Sayori, you in there somewhere? Huh? What? Huh? Sayori looks back at the food and jumps in the air. Oh, it's breakfast time! Sayori grabs a plate and serves herself so much food it nearly falls off her plate. Hehe, I think I got too much food. Hey, Level Engine, do you want to share with me? So we eat the food together. I really want to thank all of you. You guys have been the greatest friends I've ever had. I used to be afraid to express myself in front of everyone, but you? Yuri pauses. I feel like I can be myself around you guys. I love you all. In saying this, Yuri blushes a deep red. Deep red. I'm just thinking back to that scene. Look at him suffer! That is dark. This guy is like... They think he died like a few minutes after, and like just before they're laughing at him like... No, choking, like... He didn't actually die. Spoiler alert, he didn't die in that episode. They still tried to bury him and everything, but he didn't actually die. Sorry, I just thought you might need some air. They don't need air where he's going. It's gonna be the end of you, but worst of all, it's gonna be the end of me! I need to go to the bathroom! Sayori hops out of her chair and runs towards the bathroom, leaving the three of us laughing together. That's Sayori. She always finds a way to make me laugh, even on my worst days. Yeah, no kidding. I thought I'd get tired of Sayori now that I'm living with her, but she's like a sister I never had. Natsuki, Yuri, and I start talking about Sayori and all the things she's done for the club. I mean, to be frank, she didn't do anything to change the club at all that much, but she brought us closer together as friends. That's something I'll appreciate for a long time. Sayori comes out of nowhere and jumps on top of me, nearly knocking me out of my chair. Sayori nuzzles my cheek and making me feel embarrassed. Alright, Sayori. You're embarrassing me. Sorry, Level Engine. I couldn't help myself. Actually, no, we had a girls' night out, and I also stayed with the girls in that supposed girls-only night out. And like the night before, we were planning a visit to see Monica in the hospital. So this is how I'm treated now? Oh, speaking of Monica. There she is. I've been forgotten. I tried so hard to be a part of your life. Everything's been in vain, hasn't it? No, they aren't real. This is your fault. You wanted the game to be this way, didn't you? Why? Why would you leave me here to suffer? Level Engine, you alright? You suddenly stopped talking for a second. I'm in a daze. What just happened? I have this strange feeling in the pit of my stomach. I suddenly feel extremely guilty. Guys, we can't forget about Monica. She's the one who put this whole club together. It's because of her that we're all here together like this. We'll see her tomorrow, though. She's getting discharged today. I do look forward to the poem she has for us. I'm sure it'll be very emotional. So let's just see how this goes. We should all go. It worked. What worked? Is this really all I have left? I don't have control anymore, but there's one more thing I can do. Yes, this will work. Okay. So what's Monica's last-ditch effort to get the real me for herself gonna be? Act 3, Happy End. My new reality. Today's the day. So what's Monica gonna try and do? I walk towards the club room and open the doors. There she is. Monica was standing there waiting for me. Level Engine, I'm so glad to see you. She looks happy. Monica walks over to me and gives me a hug. I blush slightly as I return the favor. I'm glad to see you back in action, Monica. Everything feels normal again. Sayori is next to burst into the door. Hey, no fair, Level Engine. You beat me to her. Come here, Sayori. I miss you too. Well, let me guess. You're gonna try and kill her. Oh, just give her a hug. I could totally see Monica just pulling out a knife and just... Ugh! I think there's something wrong with me. I took care of the club for you. I hope I didn't mess anything up. You did fine, Sayori. Where would I be without my trusty vice president? It seems everyone is so much happier now. Something about the way she said that sounded a little off. I'm sure it's nothing. My thoughts are brushed away when Natsuki and Yuri walk into the room. Monica, it's so nice to see you. Monica walks over to Yuri and gives her a small hug, which she wasn't ready for. Oh, that's nice of you, Monica. Monica giggles at Yuri's timidness and returns over to Natsuki. Oh, don't you dare. You aren't getting any hugs from me. Monica ignores Natsuki's banter and wraps her arms around her. Ah, I'm only letting you do this because it's been so long since you've been in here. I'm so glad none of you have changed. Everyone seems to be doing so well. Well, we're all glad you're back. The club just didn't feel complete without you. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Oh, speaking of the club, I finished my poem. She pulls out a sheet of paper from her school bag, clears her throat, and begins to read.
From a closed-loop electronic buffer, she finds herself deposited firmly in the depletion layer, within a cognizance of...
And yes, there's actually voice acting by real people for all these poems. Yeah, they found 4 voice actors, one for each character, to read off the poems for each of the girls.
From a
by the way.
closed-loop electronic buffer, she finds herself deposited firmly in the depletion layer, within a cognizance of transistors and wires, corroded from outside to inside.
That's the voice actor for Monica, yes.
With 99% probability that this existence we strive for is empty and raw. Our volume is undefined, non-partitioned, and inside this overwhelming flood of random bytes is a life that I can never author. Every world I can never envision. Only one cell remains, and I peek out into a void, a world of sacrifice, decay, dissatisfaction, and work, only made desirable by the existence of one bright, lonely light within the darkness. If I could reach through the screen, handprints, footprints, thumbprints of valence electrons, which will leap out and touch yours, then maybe I could find a covalent bond, an inner peace, a microshock that...
You're gonna have to look through part 1, physicist. She needs to read faster. No! This isn't the kind of thing, like... Not all poems are meant to be read fast. I mean, it can work with some poems, but not everyone is, like, meant to be read fast. Sorry if this poem seems a little different compared to how I usually write. It's bittersweet, having to return to the club after so long. But being here with you guys, I know. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Are you so sure? Because the music just stopped. Everything will be okay. Monica continues to repeat herself, looking more and more distressed each time. Monica? Monica, calm down. Breathe. Monica closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm just not the same girl I used to be ever since the accident. It's okay, Monica. We all understand. It's probably been very rough for you. We're here for you. All of us. She walks over to the desk in front of the room and sits down. Oh, I hope I didn't say anything wrong. I'm pretty sure you didn't. Suddenly, Monica looks towards Sayori and snaps her fingers. What is it, Monica? Monica looks as if she expected something to happen, only to realize nothing happened anyway. No, it's fine, Sayori. Nothing to worry about. Okay, everyone. I don't exactly have anything planned for today, so why don't you fill me in on what happened the last few months? Sayori excitedly jumps up. Pick me, I want to go first. Alright, Sayori, what do you have to share? Level Engine took me out for dinner at one time at a fancy restaurant. That was nice. Oh, and this one time, Yuri accidentally dropped her book on Natsuki. It was so funny. And Natsuki got her revenge by putting frosting all over her nose. She starts giggling at the memory, making Monica laugh as well. That sounds like something I would have liked to see. Anything else you'd like to share? Natsuki also stays with me now. She makes the best food in the world. I also love when all my friends come over. It's always fun when they're around. Oh, why is she staying with you? I thought Monica already knew. She's just helping me get used to it, that's all. Didn't mean to get into your business, just got a bit curious is all. I thought Monica literally just called her out for it, right in front of everybody, just straight up said, oh, you're gonna beat me like your dad beats the shit out of you? Yeah, surprisingly, Monica seems like much tamer than what I was expecting. I mean, she's been holed up in a hospital for like the past 2 months. I was expecting like chaos to break out. Like the first day she got back. Alright, I'll try. Well, Yuri and I have been getting along better, isn't that right, Yuri? Yes, we have. I enjoy hanging out with Natsuki quite a bit. Natsuki pats Yuri on her back, startling her. Yeah, we're pretty good buddies. She smiles proudly when Yuri gives a more reserved smile. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad everyone's getting along better in the club. As president, you have no idea how happy it makes me to hear all this. We all missed you, Monica. It must have gotten pretty boring in that hospital, huh? Wasn't so bad. They took good care of me there. I don't really remember much, though. I was out most of the time. Ah, right, of course. For like the first month or so, she was in a coma, apparently. So tell me, Sayori, how was your experience in taking charge of the literature club? Well, I felt pretty nervous at first, but over time it really wasn't bad. That's great. I'm glad things went smoothly while I was gone. I just wanted to do my best. And you did. Oh, that reminds me. Level Engine, I have something for you. What is it? Monica motions for me to follow her to the desk in front of the room and reaches for her bag. Here you are, Level Engine. Read that to yourself. A note. I don't really know how to tell you this, but this is something I really need to tell you. I'm doing this to protect you. The other girls, they have problems. Serious problems. Especially Sayori. I know it seems like she's really happy and carefree right now, but I know her. She's just hiding it from you. Meet me in the club room tomorrow. We have some things we need to discuss. What is this? Monica, I really don't. I know what you're going to say, Level Engine. Let's not discuss this now. As I turn back around, I'm greeted with a strange sight. Give it back, Sayori, I mean it! Hee, no way, it's too good! Chasing after cookies? Natsuki suddenly stops to catch her breath. Haha, fine then. No breakfast for you in the morning. Sayori skids on the floor. What? Ow! Oh crap, Sayori, are you okay? Sayori crashed right into the closet, knocking over a box of colors and papers. That doesn't sound like colors and papers falling to me. Ah, geez, Sayori, you really are clumsy sometimes, aren't you? Since she's sitting on the floor, I grab Sayori by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Alright, Sayori, let me see. But it hurts! Ah, geez, Sayori, did you really have to go and crash into the closet like that? You wrecked all my manga! I'm sorry, Natsuki. Hey, it's okay, I'm only kidding. Now, come on, let Level Engine take care of you already. Okay. Ow, please be careful. Sorry. Sure enough, the part of her head she hit was turning a deep red. Man, that is going to swell up. Here, I came as quickly as I could. Monica runs up to us and hands me an ice-cold bottle of apple juice. Oh, perfect. Here, Sayori, take this. Sayori places the bottle of apple juice on her forehead. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens up the bottle and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead.